Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. So last time in my description I mentioned that my recording software went a little crazy, and pretty sure I worked all that out. The audio is working again, and it should work. So as you can see, I got very far, but my recording audio my recording didn't work. I don't have those recordings because they freaked out. Thought it was recording at the time, so going back as far as I can, so I know where this is. We're at the top of the tower, and basically what happens is we got across the bridge a couple of soldiers, like the darkspawn, are in the tower and we can't get out. So we go in, we make our way up to the tower, we're currently in it, and we see this lovely creature.
Yes.
There.
Of course.
So let's fight this.
Let's have at it! You need help? Oh no, you don't! Yes. You will pay for that! Of course. This is it! Very well. Yes. Of course. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it this time around.
Now you die! So shall it be!
Yeah. Well, let's try again.
Of course. Very well. As you say. There's so many! It will be done. Yes. It will be done. Very well. Very well. Now you die! It will be done. Of course. As you say. Now you walk! Maker! Of course. Of course. Very well. So shall it be! Yes. Very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. It will be done. As you say. Very well. You shall not touch me! Very well. As you say. Of course. Very well. Flee while you can! Okay, done with you now. As you say. Will be done. Right then. Very well. What? Yes.
Yes. Well done, Alistair.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Oh great, my camera's all...
Sound the retreat.
What
Told
about
you.
him? Should we not?
Do as I command.
He's not a good guy.
All of you, let's move.
Well, let's see how many survive this. Of course I know, but I'm not gonna tell you. That would spoil it. Well, there he goes. Climbing. Yeah, that's impressive. Climbing like that, that's not easy. He's dead. I'm dead. Lovely. Just lovely.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the darkspawn?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
I remember being overwhelmed by darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead.
What happened to the Grey
Your
Wardens and the
friend
King?
has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the darkspawn?
We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
How did she rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are there any survivors beside us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Taran Logain abandon the
I
king?
do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Key required. Oh, cool. Found a leather helm. Nice place. Very cozy.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... but what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Who cares what she is? We need to do something now.
We need to bring Logain to judgment. Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
Oops. I just said that he's the real one. This is a lot to take in all at once.
Duncan was like a father to me. I won't let his death be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Logain's insanity, he obviously thinks the darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Logain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Ar Eamon, the Earl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we could call upon.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer. The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none? The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them. Such a shame. What? You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this? You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready. You must be ready. Alone, these 2 must unite for Eldon against the darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I understand. And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I think we should get underway.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut. Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight. All I meant was... Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Okay. Let's see if I have any better weapons. Any better armor? No. Good on accessories. Don't think I have any better weapons for you. Let's see, for her, she already has a magic staff, and it's better. I have a feeling, yeah, her robes are better than the apprentice. So let's just give her some. Yeah, let's keep that. This will actually be better. Her and the Wicked Oath. Let's see. Ezra can level up. Let's see. Magic, willpower, Constitution, magic, willpower. Let's learn how to make some traps. That way I just know. Let's learn these because she is an attack mage. Let's set this up. These here. Let's see. This one is boost mana and stamina, so let's put that there. Let's put this here, that one there. These two can go over here. And Alistair can level up. So strength, definitely. Let's do a couple of constitution. No. Let's just finish that off. Let's upgrade that. Let's look at tactics. Remember how to do that. He's a defender. Morgan will be a damager. Let's gather my party and venture forth towards Lothering. Looks like I'm being stopped by a cutscene. Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Calling him out, he's not
Everything
happy.
I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Questions. You always ask the questions. Hey, it's the dog I saved. And darkspawn.
Darkspawn! Beware!
Another shot.
She's definitely a powerful mage. I think this is the Mabari I helped cure back in Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. I can't think of any good names that aren't edgy, so I'm just going to call it Fang. And let's loot
As you say.
battlefield. It's pretty good. I'm gonna need to sell things soon. Health root. And looks like we made it to Lothering, or at least very close.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend, we're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it, I'm not
Well,
paying.
I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a mage?
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. You know, I hear a mage falls as quickly as anyone when stabbed. Let's finish this, gents.
Your time to die!
Honestly, bit of advice, never mess with the mages.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
I want some questions
Well,
answered.
what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What's going on in
It's
Lothering?
packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
What exactly
Well,
you've been doing?
watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
I'm done
Well
asking
then,
questions.
let me go.
Turn you into the
There
authorities.
aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Hand over everything you've
Yes,
stolen.
yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Then start running and don't
Bless you.
come back.
The Darkspawn can have this place.
Yes.
Really need to sell some things. I'll just leave some daggers behind.
It will be done.
Yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is find a merchant and start selling.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about,
His
Alistair?
navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try and use these trees,
I
I
agree.
assume.
Have you looked at them?
No, not
There are
yet.
3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey
Short
Wardens?
of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Then we need to find these
I can
people.
give you directions if you like.
Where do we find the Earl of Amon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find the
We
dwarves?
would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Won't the Circle of Magi do what the Chantry says?
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tern Loghain might have to say about it.
Where would
If
Loghain
he
be
isn't out in the
exactly?
field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
I don't need any more
Then you
directions.
have a plan.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the darkspawn are upon us.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I mean, Morgan's suggestion, refugee, might... I mean, on paper, it's a good
I have
idea,
a wonder,
technically.
Master, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
You did a good job. Anyways, back to Morgan's idea.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news,
You
actually.
might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from
Just
going
warning
in?
you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Is anyone in
Band
charge
has
here?
marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Anyways, back to Morgan's idea. I know. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving. So, on paper, it's a good idea, but I mean, I don't think we'd be strong enough to take on an army. And that's just the main reason.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help
Didn't
you?
I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being
Would it
unscrupulous.
help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can promise and still make a compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
But here is a merchant.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
So,
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
let's sell some things. That should free up some area.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
That's a
One of them
chanter.
that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Very well. Let's see. Described on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Basically be warned and take care of some bandits.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Why don't you keep your voice
I
down?
watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent. Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the darkspawn.
Don't be a fool, Darkspawn can be defeated.
I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
think you underestimate our resources such as magic.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Your king is dead! There is no hope!
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this
Revered
chantry?
Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes? Who might you be?
I'm the Grey Warden Ezra.
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge
The
here?
revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Isn't that kind of magic? Where would I find the revered
In
mother?
her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me about something
If the matter
else.
is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kaelin had no
None
heir.
that we know of. Tairn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
What is wrong with Earl Aemon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Things seem very dire in the
They
village.
are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
He's nice.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of
You ever
light
wonder if
scattered
that's
in the
an
darkness.
accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe
Let
she
those
had
who cry
but
out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the...
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
I have nothing to offer. What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very well, 30 silver it is.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
I'm a Grey Warden and I need your
Grey
help.
Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but is Loghain who betrayed the
Tairn
king?
Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
Perhaps I should
May
go.
the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
I like this design though. You did a good job. So far, I've been very impressed with the game.
I don't like this.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
I'm quite familiar with traps and the
I
like.
would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
Let's see. Cool.
Did you make any traps?
Do I scare you or
All
something?
strangers do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. You seem nice.
Still working on the traps.
Whenever you get around to it, I appreciate it.
Let's see. Clothing. And to protect yourself from darkspawn wants to protect similar fashions. Barlin has 3 spring traps for her. I made 1 less than I needed to make.
Did you make any traps?
I have the traps
Oh,
for you.
what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of?
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
We need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
And I can't do that because I don't have vials, flasks, or whatever they call them in this game.
So what is it?
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors?
Tern Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Grey Wardens didn't betray King Caelan
I
Logain.
was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
The chair and left the king to die.
The wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
Grey Wardens know what really
I'll
happened.
tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight
I
like
wasn't
that?
born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
I'm
You
Ezra,
said you were a
pleasure.
Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager to
The
come
Maker
with
told
me?
to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well, I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
But I'm going to use her because she is a rogue. Now decide, do I want to make her an archer? This is better there. This is better. Let's see what he wants.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food.
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him, I took
You
care of
did?
it.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Show me what you've got. Let's see. Crafting. Ooh, cool. He has flasks, so I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna buy a whole lot.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in
Check the
Lothering?
chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Very well. Well, let's see. I have some death root. Let's see what he wants. Poisonous traps about as far as these. He needs to create a suitable poison. 3 flasks of venom. And I don't think I have 3 flasks of venom.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
He has what you need. I am going to learn that. Same as last time, 3 of them should do. Yeah.
It will be done.
Hopefully that'll be useful. Anything else?
Can you surrender to a darkspawn? Do they take prisoners?
I hear they eat you.
I heard they just got slaves. Take you underground and make you work.
You ever hear of any ex-slave? They just get sick and die, I bet.
You may be right. I'll surrender.
Let's go give this to
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need this.
This
Here you
will
go.
help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
And this looks like it's a good time to be done, so I will see you all later.